Putang ina mo, bakit ka nagbayad ng hindi complete? Nakuha niyo ba yung memo ko? Na sinabi ko, lahat ng dokumento, i-prepare niyo?
Ang inaano lang hudo, nakalagay doon yung statuto.
Kaya nga. Hindi, wala akong pakialam. Sinasabi ko na sa iyo ngayon, lahat ng infra, bigay mo.
Lahat ng dokumento niyo.
Hindi ka na naawa dun sa mga estudyante dyan, saka yung mga tao dito. Hindi mo ba sila iniisip?
Iniisip rin po. Kasi
Putang ina mo, bakit ka nagbayad ng hindi complete?
Pero ngayon, nandito tayo dahil sa directive ng ating Pangulo, si Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, na tignan lahat ng mga proyekto, hindi lang sa Davao, kundi all over the country. No? At meron kaming natanggap, together with the ICI, ng mga reports of suspected ghost projects, and substandard projects, which date back even during the previous administration. So, meron kaming binisita ngayon, one project sa Davao Occidental. Can I get the folder, please? 2021 siya pinag-fit out ng District Engineering Office of Negros Occidental. No? Sorry. Yung naliligo na ako. Davao Occidental. Flood control ito sa Jose Abad Santos, Davao Occidental. 96.5 million pesos. Pinabid siya noong 2021 at inaward noong January of 2022. Ang nanalong contractor ay St. Timothy Construction Corporation, which siguro alam nyo na, isa sa mga kumpanya ng mga Diskaya. So, pagpunta namin doon, may nakita kami ni Mayor Benji na mga gumagawa. May may heavy equipment, mayroong simento bakal doon. So, nag-imbestiga kami. No? At nakuha namin yung mga papeles at yung mga piano. At medyo nagulat kami. Because, according to the documents we got from the Davao Occidental District Engineering Office and also confirmed by RD Judy, who is here, this project was completed noong 2022. Fully paid noong October 2022. Nabayaran siya full payment beginning of 2023. No? So, ulitin ko tumawid ito, from 2021, binid, 2022, na-award, early 2022, nag-move sa bagong administrasyon at binayaran ng District Engineering Office, si District Engineer Larete ng Davao Occidental, in full, 96.5 million pesos. Including lahat na, yung retention, everything. Basta bayad lahat. Pero inatin ni District Engineer sa amin, ni Benji, na nung nagbayad siya in full, hindi pa tapos ang proyekto. Okay, yun ang sinabi niya. Tinanong ko sa kanya, bakit ka nagbayad kung hindi pa tapos? Ang sabi niya, hindi kasi nangako naman yung contractor, si Diskaya, na tatapusin niya. So, ang sabi ko sa kanya, simple lang, engineer, kung ikaw ba nagpagawa ng bahay, sarili mong pera, magbabayad ka ba ng buo sa contractor mo kung hindi pa tapos ang bahay mo? Ang sabi niya, hindi po. O, bakit dito? Magbayad ka. Hindi, sir, kasi nangako naman sila na tatapusin niya. So, doon pa lang, nandyan si RD Judy, sinabi ko sa kanya, although si RD Judy, in fairness to her, she arrived here in Davao, in Region 11, April of 2023. No? So, she was not involved here yet, at that time. But, the story becomes more interesting. Why? Kasi kinausap ni Mayor Benji yung community na kailangan naman talaga ng flood control kasi talagang nagbabaha daw doon pag umuulan at tumataas ang tubig. At may eskwelahan pa doon, yung mga bata doon sa tabi mismo ng ilog. Ang sabi nila, ang tinanong ni Sir Benji, meron na bang nag-construct dito noong 2022 or to early 2022, January, nung na-award ito, or February 2022? Ang sagot sa kanya ng kapitan at ng mga ibang tao doon sa community, Sir, wala po. Wala. Sabi namin, kaya nagsimula itong ginagawang to? Sagot sa amin, Sir, last month lang po. Last month lang po nagsimula. Again, 2021, binid, 2022, in-award, dapat nagsimula, pero sabi ng community, wala. Nagbayad. Sinabi ni RD, meron nang nagawa, Sir, ito. Yung pinakita niya sa amin, you see the pictures in the video. Ito po, kaya lang po, may kwento pa siya na, Sir, nasira po kasi. Nung umulan, nasira. Kinonfirm ito ni RD Judy. Di ba, RD Judy, yun ang report sa'yo. Nung DE, may nasira daw. Pero ang sabi ng community, walang gumawa doon in early 2022 hanggang ngayon, and nagkaroon lang ng construction doon last month. At yung barangay captain, nagpakita sa amin ng picture last month, yung exact area kung saan kami nag-inspection ni Mayor Benji, wala na kahit na doon last month. So, ano yung ito? Ghost project. Sabi na kay Ati, may ghost projects sa region mo. At I won't be surprised if this is not the only one here. Ito ang eksaktong nakita namin sa Bulacan at sa iba pang area. So, hindi lang to sa Luzon, hindi lang to 2023, 24, 2021, 2022 ito. Yung kahapon, pumunta kami ng Maynila, 2018 din yun. Yun naman, meron nang nagawa, hindi naman gumagana. So, this is really, to me, kaya talaga, galit na galit ako kanina. Pasensya na sa inyo kung narinig nyo siguro ako nagmura ko kanina. Kasi, sino ba naman hindi magagalit? 100 million pesos, almost 100 million pesos ang pinag-usapan natin dito. Sabi ko kay Adi, hindi to 1 million, 5 million, 10 million. 100 million to halos. Tapos wala, nothing. So hindi ka pwede to. So sinabi ko na doon sa DE. DE, naintindihan mo naman dahil sa mga sinasabi mo ngayon. At sa nakuha namin ebidensya dito. Makukulong ka. Kulong. Sigurado, 100% kulong. At kung sino man ang pumirma dun sa mga papeles na yon na nag-authorize ng payment, kulong lahat yun. Tapos, sasabihin sa akin, pag nagtatanong ako, bakit hindi na monitor ito? Sir, kasi dami, masyadong project. Hindi namin kaya monitor. That is unacceptable to me. And talagang kailangan magbago dito. So, tomorrow, mag-i-issue na ako ng show cause at suspension ng buong district engineering office halos ng Davao Occidental. And I will also have to issue a show cause. Unfortunately, kahit na wala si RD, nung time na yun, I will have to issue a show cause on the region for command responsibility dahil hindi naman pwedeng hindi na mo monitor yan. Remember, almost 100 million ang pinag-usapan natin dito. So, it is clear na yung suspetsya namin ni Sir Benji at ng ICI na hindi lang to sa Luzon, all over, at this will go back to previous administrations. Kaya nga sa EO creating the ICI, 10 years ang babalikan ng ICI dito. Kasi hindi pa ito unacceptable ito. And let me just end before I pass it on to Mayor Benji. I'm telling all the people in DPWH now, in all districts, kung merong ganito sa inyo, huwag nyo nang hintayin, pumunta pa ako dyan. Magkusa na kayo, come forward, present it to me now, already. Don't wait, because we will find them. And then when we find them, kung ano yung nangyari kay Garete, at kung sino-sino pang mga DE na kaya Hernandez, kaya Alcantara, at sa iba pa, sa La Union, sa Mindoro, kung saan pa kami nakapunta na nakita namin ito, ganun din ang mangyayari sa inyo. Wala akong pakialam kung maubos lahat ng district engineer sa buong Pilipinas. Kung yun ang kailangan mangyari para malinis to, gagawin ko yan. And huwag niyang isipin na nagbibiro ako. Pati regional director, yun din ang sinasabi ko sa inyo. Magsabi na kayo ngayon. Kasi dun din tayo pupunta. Wala na akong pakialam kahit maubos lahat itong mga to. Hindi pwede. Hindi bariya-bariya ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. Threshold for planned debt is 50 million. This project alone is almost times 2 in one district engineering office. So, ulitin ko. Kung akala nyo nagbibiro ako, kung akala nyo nagbibiro ang ICI, kung akala nyo nagbibiro ang Presidente, nagkakabali kayo dyan. Okay, so I'll pass it on to Mayor Ben. Sorry for the emotion, everyone.
Well, pinapati ko yung lahat, yung hapong sa inyo na. First is, klaro na it's a ghost project. Klaro na iba yung sinasabi ng district engineer sa sinasabi ng community. Mismo yung barangay kapitan, testify, meron siya mga prueba, meron siya mga photograph, kinupare niya yung mga kinuha niya 3 weeks ago, kung may nakuha ngayon, anong nakita ngayon, tinanong din namin yung mga teachers doon. Talagang, kumbaga, align sila sa mga sinasabi ng bawat isa na talagang 2022 wala talaga nangyaring project to. So, nakikita namin yung mga kaso nakikita namin dito. Unang-una, we're looking at 3 cases. Yung Draft of Practices, Public Act 309, tapos meron tayong malversation of fund, 217, Article 217. Meron din tayong nakikitang violation ng procurement law, ng 184. On the side of admin, there is a big case ng violation of Republic Act 6713. Nakikita namin dito is gross misconduct. Meron din gross negligence and serious dishonesty. So, tuloy-tuloy yung aming gagawing investigasyon and hopefully by Monday or Tuesday, pwede na kami mag-file ng kaso dito sa contractor at dito na rin sa mga personnel ng DPWH. Lahat yun. Makikita mo lahat yun. Lahat ng mga dinaanan ng papel, lahat ng mga personality sa DPWH na dapat may kinalaman sa approval, lalo-lalo na ng payment. Pati ko, siguro, imbisigahan namin doon. Bakit nabayaran? Bakit nabayaran? Accountant, bakit nabayaran? And bakit walang lumabas na disallowance? Kasi 3 years na eh. 3 years na, bakit hindi pa nakita ng COA? So yun mga tinitingnan namin.
Yeah, so we can accept questions. We're not doing that, so maybe 5 questions.
You said earlier that the district office content are we talking about?
I have to find out. So, check ko ng MTRB. I want to know who are the people who signed off on the payments, RD. From district engineer, project engineer, cashier, whoever. Sino ang pumirma nung completion report and sino ang nag-authorize ng payment. So kaya nga malaman ko lahat yun kasi lahat yun kasama dito sa kasong to.
Have you also checked other projects in Davao City?
We didn't have time, but we have received several reports. No? These reports come from citizens. Again, the community there desperately needs flood control. You will see it in the video and the photos. They're right beside the river. May mga bahay doon, similar to the ones we saw in, again, a 2018 project in Arayat, Pampanga, last Wednesday, or last Tuesday, sorry. Katabi ng ilog, yung mga bahay, kailangan talaga ng flood control doon. Pero, ito ang ginawa, o hindi ginawa, in this case. Yung sa Arayat, at least, meron nakatayo doon. Yun na nga, sobrang substandard, sira-sira kagad, wala pang isang taon. Tapos, 2018 to 20, I think now, tuloy-tuloy ang funding. From 2018, 19, 20, 21, tuloy-tuloy. Tapos, sira.
Maybe when are they going to issue the show?
Tomorrow. We will issue it tomorrow, immediately, against all those people there. Yes, I will issue it. Kasi may papachi yung evidence eh. Inamin niya eh. It's all on record. The media was there. He admitted in front of me and Mayor Magalo na he made payments even if it was not completed. Full payments, ha? Actually, yung CIDG nandun. Sinipure na namin doon.
The plan has been committed 3 years ago.
Hindi ba?
Regular filing. According to our lawyers.
Anyway, ay,
Mahuli siya.
ako nga, kung gusto kong pakulungin eh, pakulong ko na eh. Hindi, walang sa corruption, anti-graft. Ang prescription niya, mahaba yan. I think it's, I don't know, 20 years plus, no? Wala. Hindi ka lusot dyan.
Typically, do you receive any reports of ghosts or substandard projects in that office?
Ngayon, we are looking into that. In fact, we were supposed to visit the district engineering office na to get documents today, but unfortunately, we don't have time anymore kasi nagtagal kami doon eh.
Sir, what profit did you expect certain projects?
May nag-report. We received reports from the communities. We have to fix it. But that contractor, St. Timothy, has to fix it. Has to finish it. Bayad siya eh. Diba? May warranty period siya of up to 5 years. Hindi, papatigil na yun kasi iimbestigahan eh, temporarily. We will resume as soon as the investigation is finished by the ICF.
So wala nang damages ang hindi.
Siyempre meron. Siyempre meron. We will get all the necessary damages from that contract and more. Because we will be filing criminal and all charges will be filed against the contractor and the people involved.
Sir, would you order a lifestyle or check on over-lavish lifestyle?
There's already an existing order. In fact, everyone. In fact, we have already given show cause orders yesterday. 10 tao, including 4 regional directors and district engineers. And this will not end. Tuloy-tuloy ito. Pero ito, hindi ko na kailangan mag-lifestyle check. I know he's already guilty. He admitted it to us already. So he's going to jail. Believe me, he's going to jail. Oh, kasi yun ang tinatanong namin sa kanya. Pero hindi pa siya ready umamin siguro. But I mean it to ICI.
Probably yes. Probably no. Pero sa mga nakikita namin sa ibang mga projects, lagi na lang merong politician na nasa likod.
Anong posisyon ng President ng Lobby?
Siguro hindi na ako magsasalita doon. Ang ganda na lang.
So, could be a congressman or a mayor or
Pwede rin.
So, Senator, what about the problem of Granite Bridge? Yung parang may reklamo na
There were
This is in the city or? Please send me, RD, please send me the details of Tuganay Bridge. Ngayon ko pa lang narinig ito, so please send it to me. We will look at it. Pagkaya mo din yun. Hindi pa namin nakukuha yung report na yan. Please send it to me. Kailan yun? RD, you're familiar with the two projects that was mentioned? The bridge and also the flood control in Davao del Norte. Davao de Oro pala yung flood control, Davao del Norte and bridge. Pabaliktad. Anong pangalan ng flood control? Tugan? Hindi. No. Mawa, Davao de Oro. Mawa. Davao, you're familiar? No, I want to see it. So we have to go there. No, not today. Obviously, not today.
Yesterday,
Ano yung gagawin niyo? Papuntang airport? Ano? May problema yung flood control? Anong hinireklamo? Oh, can we look at it?
Pwede na rin daanan.
Saan ba na? Can you join us? Can you find?
Daanan na.
Aldi, ano tong flood control dito malapit doon sa airport? Laverna. Oh, ano problema?
For how many years we conducted yung changing with the owner, bago na natin siya na-apply.
Kaya mo na-start yung project mo?
Actually, sir, we have multi-year projects.
Kaya nga, I'm asking when.
2019.
Sino kontrata?
Ngayon, sir, is Relight Construction po. Relight.
That before?
May Rocky, may Relight. Mostly kasi continuing yung project sa rin. Parang multi-year project na.
Ito na naman yung mga multi-year. Magkano yan?
Umabot na lang, ano, sir. Kasi yung ano yung pamunta out to doon sa crowd.
Oo nga, magkano nga?
Total o 900.
Isang billion.
Almost, sir, kasi marami yan siya, sir. Multi-ano po yung projects na.
Sige, we'll look at it.
Starting month, yes.
We'll look at it. But we'll get all, let's get all the documentation muna.
Yes.
Thank you for letting us know. Yes.
You were supposed to inspect the mock flyover.
Yes.
You receive out of the department.
Hindi, marami nagreklamo lang, na-delay. Na matagal mo daw. So, I want to understand. Bakit delayed yan? But, April 2022. So, I want to find out bakit delayed. Bakit delayed yung flyover? Right of way then. Anyway, we will find out. Anyway, this is not the last time that we will be here. We will come back kasi ang daming projects sa Davao. Sige.
RD, ano timeline natin na matapos yung secretary timeline natin na matapos yung investigation all over the Philippines sa flood control na may mananap makukuha din?
I don't know.
Wala akong timeline.
Well, yung makukulong, tingin ko in the next month or so, meron ang makukulong dito. I don't know.
Ilan yung mga kasuhan?
I don't know. It's potentially,
Estimate
I don't know. Madami to.
more than 100?
Sa DPWH pa lang, madami to. Yes, I would think so. 26. One case pa lang, 26 na.
Including elected officials involved in this project.
We will see. That's why the ICIC. Naku. Stop. Ilan na ba? Ang dami na. Well, ang nakita namin, siguro, ako mga at least 5, 6, Well, yeah, Luzon, Mindanao, we've also seen reports in the Visayas. Pero ang reports, ang dami na.
Sa isang probinsya na lang, meron na kami 40. Hindi, sa isang probinsya na lang, meron 40. 40 to 50. Tinitingnan namin, imbestigahan namin yan sa Luzon.
Alam mo, ano kaya mahirap magsabi yun, gano'ng katagal, gano'ng kadami. Kasi, clearly, top to bottom ito. Kaya, we really need to make very, very drastic decisions and changes. So, ano to? Matagal ito.
Yesterday, the provincial government said that they're going to file a report sa Office of the Ombudsman kasi yesterday they conducted inspection on some projects.
Which province?
In Sala and Davao del Norte. And he found out some excessive...
Who found out?
Governor.
The governor of Davao del Norte. Okay.
Excessive in funding and really chiseling asphalt. Dapat that standard is more than that. So,
That's very, very welcome. I welcome Governor Edwin, no? Okay, so I welcome that. We welcome the action of the governor. Importante yan, na ang mga provincial officials maging involved, no? And we really have to make people accountable. Kaya managot ng mga tao dito. Sabi ni Presidente, wala siyang pakialam, top to bottom. Kailangan managot dito I think that's why Mayor Benji is here. No? That's why the ICI is very active now.
Who will file against the
No, it's ICI. From now on, it's ICI.
Ang sa tawag itong reasoning na madilim ang mga projects because road traffic.
Yan naman ang reasoning ng lahat.
Paano na-fix yan ng Secretary?
We will just have to get the right way as fast as we can. Yun na lang, and then see. Lalo na ngayon, may bago na tayong batas. Hopefully, the new law will help us. Pero, alam mo, more than the right-of-way problem, ang kailangan talagang linisin dito is the systemic corruption from top to bottom dito sa DPWH. Kasi, dito lang, isang engineering district lang ito
Since you said that
ICI, yes.
Okay, why is it that there are other government agencies
Hindi sila nakikialam. Everyone is working together. No, DOJ is working with ICI, and of course, eventually that will get to the Ombudsman. No? Everyone is working together. DPWH is working with ICI. We are providing them all the documents they need, all the evidence. So, ano to? Concerted effort.
Yung personal computer na nakuha kami ng Engineer Bryce Hernandez, turn over sa DOJ.
Nag-uusap na siya naman. Okay?
We're very much aware dun sa computer niya, sa desktop na yan. Mismo si Bryce Hernandez ang nagsabi sa amin. Pati in deference to the Senate, pinadala muna namin sa kanila.
Excuse me, we will be entertaining one more question from the...
Sir, Secretary, I just want to get the clarification with regards to the double city, sir, because there are reports that you are focusing or concentrating double cities. So there's no order of directives.
Of course not. We are focusing on the entire country. And it's not easy. But we got reports here, and so we went here. In the same way, we got reports in La Union, we went to La Union. We got reports in Mindoro, we went to Mindoro. We got reports in Eastern Samar, we will go to Eastern Samar.
Is that the priority area?
The priority is the entire country, like I said. No?
How do you ensure, sir, that
Yes.
Hindi, kaya nga mabilis kami umikot, tsaka kaya tinatakot ko lahat itong mga taga-DPWH na pag kami nahuli namin sila, pasensyahan tayo.
Okay?
So,
So,
really want the address to release all the list of projects from 20 from 10 years ago.
Yes. In fact, we are going to do that.
We include the specification and even the date of materials para ma-check din ng public kung ano yun.
Kung meron, minsan wala eh. Minsan kahit bill of materials, kahit program of work, kahit planong ganito, wala eh. Pag meron, definitely. Kailangan malaman ng publiko lahat yan.